the economic freedom fighters, it's an idea that was born out of, I think, the 2012 Galaga conference, where the leadership of the then Julius Malema, Bulemabe, Floyd Chibambu, and Busindiso Magaga emerged. It was an ideal that even the current EFF Youth League loved the idea. But of course, it became a political party. What are the likes and the dislikes of the EFF?
I honestly think I like most things about the EFF. But maybe my issue with them, democracy. You know, maybe when you're from the outside and looking, you might not have the right judgment.
But democracy is very dangerous.
Again, see, those are one of the likes, the leader.
Yes.
You know, as a country where we are now,
Yes.
I feel South Africa needs a dictator.
Yes.
It doesn't need what we see today.
Because Juju being the cult figure there.
Yes.
Yes.
You see, Bon, I'm going to tell you the truth, né? Let's leave policies aside.
Yes.
Let's leave policies aside. If you say between Julius and Cyril, currently, with the state of our nation, what kind of a president do you need? I will pick Julius.
Reason?
Like you said, with too much democracy becomes overlay le matata manji.
Yes.
Matata re na mabaya mo a tlaki democracy loring batho ba feel ba nele. You know, I can guarantee you if Julius was president, I doubt you'll have the protests where people are banning schools.
Yeah.
That man will probably put you in jail for the rest of your life and not even want you to go to court.
Yeah.
And not even negotiate.
Because he believes what you did is
wrong.
Yeah. What do you think of his I would assume it's his personal foreign policy vis-a-vis the relationship he had with Nhlanhla, likes of Soweto Parliament and the Dudula movement itself. What do you think of that? Because I feel it was a beautiful opportunity missed. What do you think?
When coming to that one, those are one of the maybe 5%, but that 5% says to me, regardless of how angry you might be with your political home, you can never vote for the EFF.
Yes.
That is the only point. Different one from you, because I believe they become populist and they want to be political, ne? Okay. About society.
Yes.
But
Yes.
we understand. Let's go for example. So, we're gonna COVID.
Yes.
How it started.
Sure.
And how it was heavy in South Africa. Ne? Agona mo uwile akabare ne COVID is too much South Africa. Let's rather export these COVID patients to other countries so they can get medical help.
Yes.
You know why?
Why?
Because COVID is contagious. It's just like poverty.
Oh.
Poverty is contagious. If you take a hungry person and bring him to this house where there's food, two kids or 4 people. When you bring one, now he's going to take a piece from this and this and this and this to feed this. Now when this one brings another one, now this one has to feed from this, which automatically means plate EFFs.
Shared resources.
Yes. So the biggest issue that I find importing poverty is not solving a crisis.
Yes.
The problem is with the leadership of
that country.
Yes. Now, instead of babysitting these leaders, why let's available?
Yes.
For instance, you are a commander-in-chief, basically,
yes.
Yes. You look at how other African countries were liberated. Che Guevara had to leave the position where they were sitting in offices to come here and assist African leaders, especially by they were militant, understand, to fight whichever cause they had. As EFF, why don't they say, let's mobilize and go and roncha whichever government is frustrating the people.
Yes.
That's what I believe.
Sure.
I believe instead of importing poverty and problems, let's rather invest into helping those countries.
Let me tell you the problem I have with the EFF. So, and I think sometimes, like you said for yourself, that grandstanding and wanting to be populist when it's not necessary. You know, Julius Malema made mockery of biking lanes. The city of Johannesburg wanted to create biker lanes where people would
ride their bikes,
freely without fearing cars and stuff. That's a brilliant move. Can you imagine? You know, there are a lot of township connected. Rustenburg, Polokwane, it's just not visible. Atteridgeville and on the Church Street. There are lots of rear via bus modes. Can you imagine if those things, Lebella Sisho and Polokwane, you see that where people are jogging and stuff. Can you imagine if there's a bike lane created there? People will be healthy, riding their bicycles to work, and safe. If you say someone, if they support that thing, they felt they were supporting white people, and I find it very odd. And I'm still waiting for someone who supports the EFF to convince me that them opposing that move showed Africans love. I don't understand.
In his defense,
yes,
Julius is speaking from a point of privilege and knowledge.
Yes.
No, Julius knew he was not against the idea.
Yes.
He was against the processes that are going to process that idea.
Explain.
Understand? He knew comrades were just trying to loot. You know,
yes.
I'm gonna show you something. I think a good comrade of mine, oh shit, is deleted. Nekiliso 2 weeks ago or something, Kachia picture those bike lanes carry. This is the legacy of Pakistan. Those things were cracked. They were not nice to ride on. So Judas knew.
Yeah, but let people eat while they're providing service. You see, I don't have a problem.
But no, I want to service by providing. I'm telling you now. It's Tama Dube. I think it was in Dube. Tama Dube. No, I'm saying they are cracked. Those things. And now, I think I took it 2 weeks ago. The cracky the record is. So, in Bona, I understand Judas refused, but I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes.
Our current situation in South Africa needs a leader like that. 2, the only mistake that he makes on foreigners, but that is my opinion, yes. Maybe he knows better on the age, is that we are not assisting the situation. All what we are saying is that Mnangagwa can abuse his people all he wants. They will come and find a refugee here.
Yeah.
Which every kid will have a problem. You have cousins all over.
Yeah.
You visit them on the holidays.
Yes.
And it becomes so good. You want them to come back again or
yes.
But the moment they come, time instead of buying you a nice pair of All-Star, now he has to share our regular Dickies, which is a cheaper version,
yes.
All-Star, so the two of you can have.
Will inevitably fight.
Yes, then you know what's happening. You guys are going to start fighting.
Yes.
So when they say this black on black, white monopoly capital, not really. It's our leaders, our protector. If they are saying, well, look, we can't import poverty, it's fair. Amen. Clinic, 6
Yes.
And you find in between 70% of people that went in before you.
So you support Operation Dudula?
With responsibility.
Explain.
Or with conditions.
Explain.
I think this thing out in a clinic in Ukubebatu, that's irresponsible.
What must happen?
No, they must come up with systems. Children are going to be and don't look like it's criminal. You know, but I mean, like, you know how it looks. I understand what they try to achieve, but how it's done. I don't know. I can't nothing now, so I wouldn't know if there can be a better way of doing it. So I'm not gonna just judge them, but I'm saying what it looks inhumane.
Do you frequent the public hospitals for medical attention?
No.
Do you frequent public schools?
No.
You do not know where they come from?
No, that's why I know where they come from and I understand why they're doing it. I'm just saying I hope there was a better way of doing it. Wanganathan. Buthu fela. Aritlele common sense. I understand Mrena. There was a guy who did a more sunny side. Who started a company. So one company who could maybe 500. And he gets one company maybe 2 companies a week. I don't know, 1,000. If he's lucky, 3, 4. But in a month, we have 6,000. Rent 4,000 already. Could 2,000 something, 3,000 something. Now, when space sunny side. But sunny side primary age. The system throws him to Gezina. Now he has to anyakele transport from one hour Gezina. Mara he has to sunny side primary. But it will not sit well with him. I understand.
That's what. Yes. That's what the Dudula people are advocating for.
Don't misquote me.
Yes.
I am for what they want to achieve.
Yes.
I'm just saying, isn't there a better human way of doing it now?
You know, when they are cornered, where they are cornered. Remember, movements like Operation Dudula, they have spoken, they have consulted, they have done everything that they think it's civil. And when they start doing that, when they start being physical and rowdy, it is because the frustration is not being resolved and there are criminal elements that flood such organizations. And once it reaches that, it cannot be controlled.
Okay.
That's why you need to give credit to Julius Malema for making sure that the EFF stays a political party and it doesn't become a red end movement.
Okay.
Because that's...
Yeah. I support their radicality.
Yes.
When it comes to fighting the hijacked buildings,
yes,
drug dealers,
yes,
and all those ones.
Yes.
I'm with them.
Yes.
When I choose,
sure,
you know, that I'm with. Ne? But at the end of the day, we're all human.
Yes.
You know, go in Chamu to clinic, I mean, I understand your reasons, but wutu wanganatana wutu wo na mrena le bareking a bona ro ka ba o khile feelings ke a kushisha go ko ba bana sekolo a o bola e motho. I mean, even if they lose 2-3 days of school, they're not going to die, you know. More respect health.
You see that gentleman sitting there. So he rides in Atteridgeville. They once took his bike and we had to go and send ninjas to go and retrieve it from Dudula. They took it because he's a foreign national. Because they say, what are Zimbabweans doing here? So this is the flip side of the business. You know, South African boys do not want to do that business that he's doing. And I challenge them, if they are listening, how many want to ride delivery bikes? Most of them do not want to.
Okay.
Most of them do not want to. And that's a space where Zimbabweans are coming in. Do you want to challenge me?
Yes, I want to challenge you.
Please do.
Right now, what you're telling me, I can tell you now it's a lie. Now, people that you're challenging have data, have laptop, have smartphones.
Yes.
Hence, they'll be watching the podcast.
Sure.
Chances are you'll never get anyone. Where I wash my cars.
Yes.
And talk to those boys that are roaming around there and washing cars and ask them, how many of you want to ride a bike to deliver? I'm telling you, you'll get 90% of them. The problem is that these guys, they know about minimum wage. You understand?
Yes.
They know about minimum wage. They know about their rights. Now, you have black people like you, white people like you, camouflaged as black people, exploiting Zimbabweans.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, I've asked another guy, ya Mr. Didivar. I ask him, or I don't know, my boss pays me 200. 200 rand per week.
But those
200
generally those people are not hired. They
no. I think he
makes 200 rand.
No. Ari makes. I don't know how it works, but I think people register themselves Lina as because they never deliver. Mara then you ask, then you see, no man. But you explain. No, I'm telling you, I don't know how they do it, but we want them what later. But then I ask,
also people, agents who are in this, they're exploiting Zimbabwe.
Yes.
In most industries, like we know in the restaurant,
everywhere. I mean, you can't take as I know there's a restaurant most in Chiron.
Yes.
Baba patela kadi tip only, no basic.
No, that should be legal.
Exactly. No South African can accept that. Now, every time you go into a restaurant and you find Urawatala South African, ask them their payment model already.
So, do you understand why the Dudulas have a problem?
Like I'm saying to you, I agree with them wholeheartedly, but like I say, if you're going to take out a person who hijacked a building or little in Chabana school in your location because Banabana space, that I understand. I mean, you're not killing anyone. They'll be absent for 3 days, 4 days. They'll probably get them a replacement school somewhere. No problem. Maram Fit, you can see Mutu Unyaka medical health. Sure, Unyaka medical health. Unyaka medical health. And then Wamuncha. I mean, I'm thinking, Mrena, if you can just say, mo clinicing, arenyaki, ma foreigners, unless if it's emergency, they destabilize you, then why am I or private hospital or whatever? I will understand. But to get a person, or whatever reason, or no munya, never water temperatures, and then you take them out, that I can't condone.
All right.